Hey, what's going on, guys? This is pfchangmaster here, bringing you today another Vainglory video. Um, Gonna be playing a ranked match today with Weapon Power Saw and CP. We got CP Samuel in the jungle, Ardent support. We're going against Ardent support, CP Sky in the jungle, and Weapon Power Kestrel, Summer Party Kestrel, by the way, in lane. So we're gonna be going against Kestrel. It'll be kind of interesting. I start off the usual Book of Eulogies, pretty standard to sustain. I'm gonna try to push as much as possible, but not too much to where I am out of position like most saws. So let's go ahead and start it off. So really just want to focus on CS as much as possible. Try to get everything as much as possible and try not to get poked down too much from far away by that, by the Kestrel over there. And by the way, that skin looks amazing. Her glimmer shots look really cool, and I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but her, what's it called? The active camo looks amazing too. She looks like she's swimming. At least if you're using her, you'll see it, or if you're on her team. And so it looks like Ardent for Sky in the jungle, which is, I would say, is pretty worth. What I mean, our Ardent for their. Oh, and we pick up the enemy Ardent as well. So the jungle Samuel's working out pretty well so far. He's got 2 early kills. And so since I know that the jungle and support are down, I'm gonna go and just go to the shop and pick up some items over here. And I don't really remember what I go for, but I'm pretty sure you go for a Sorrow Blade first. Pretty standard on weapon power carries. Pick up a weapon blade and some boots, and did see that the Jungle Sky was in there and the Ardent, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get my butt back to lane and just keep farming. There we go. Oh, I missed the big minion. Oh man, I'm terrible. Okay, in terms of leveling up abilities, I'm not really too sure. I think you level up A and B, or B first, then A, or B and C. Not really sure. I did see them, the enemy team in the jungle, so I'm gonna go ahead and push as fast as possible, and try to make Kestrel miss some minions, but probably not. So I see him. I am using my roadie one to get out, and so my team is here, so I can push as far as I want safely now. I think the Kestrel saw them because the minions were there, obviously. And so they're going to go ahead and rotate down to their jungle and maybe pick another fight off and hopefully win. That way it leaves a little bit pressure off, it relieves gank pressure off of me. But I'm going to go ahead and come down and help them out. And I am focusing the Sky a little bit. I use my suppressing fire on her, but she does almost get me right here. And Arden is trying to get me. Oh, but he does get off. I did as much damage as possible. Arden does die. So not bad, 2 for 1. Pick up a heavy steel and another weapon blade over here. Our Samuel does die. I'm not too sure what happened right there. I think they probably got too close to the Kestrel, maybe. But it should be fine. Coming back to lane. Let's see what we can do here. She is kind of low, but I'm probably not going to fight her. I'm just really going to focus on my farm. Now I get the big one. So now that I have some more weapon damage, it's a little bit easier. And I'll try to stutter step as much as possible. The stutter stepping with Saw is kind of weird. It just seems awkward to me. It's much more fluid with like Ringo or somebody else. And so I pushed up. And I don't know where the enemy enemy team is at, so I'm not really gonna push too far forward, at least. And I'm just gonna let Kestrel push back to onto my side and just get my jungle. And I can farm under the tower, which is fine. So get that tower, give me that farm. Oh man. And I did ping that Kestrel was missing for a little bit. I did see the enemy Arden in the jungle down there by the shop. Arden, I think, is mining the gold mine, so I don't want to. Kind of want to wait for him for a little bit, and I'll go back to pushing. Kestrel does a pretty good job at fending off Saw, I believe. And this guy tries to get me, but the Arden does use his Vanguard on me. I use my suppressing fire and try to deal as much damage as possible. Oh man. Dodge the Sky ult, but oh man, I'm getting wrecked by that Kestrel. I thought Samuel would be able to get her. Does bring her down really low, but I don't think he's going to pick her off. I get my Sorrow Blade finally, and guess that's it. I don't pick any potions. And I believe this Kestrel's going for a Sorrow Blade too. Pretty standard. And it looks like a fight's going on in the jungle. But I'm not really concerned with that right now. Unless they come this way, which I do. So I come and rotate. But Sam looks like he's gonna die. But I'm trying to put down as much damage as possible. But they took down 2 of our guys, so I don't want to give up the ace. So I'm out of here. And I think Kestrel goes to take their jungle. I think it goes to take our jungle at least. So I'm just gonna go ahead and push super hard and try to make sure that they miss out on these minions. But she does come back. So I did do a little bit of damage. I'm doing a little bit of damage to the Arden over here. Oh man, he got way too close. I'm out of here. I'm like, oh please don't ult me. Oh. Oh man. I don't know if you guys saw me, but I was trying to do some serpentine tactics right there. Pick up some travel boots. I really feel like Saw is going to need that. He's kind of like Finn, where he kind of needs that speed. I do like getting journey boots on him because I don't know. I want to sprint a lot, and whether it is to run away, but most of the time I use it to help initiate. Try to get my full stacks and then kind of journey boots into the fight. And looks like a fight breaks out here, but luckily the Sky misses her ult onto me. I don't get stunned, and so I'm trying to do as much damage as possible, but I'm so slow. Put a suppressing fire down, but our Arden does get taken out, and he finally gets a fountain though, so that'll be helpful next time in the future fights. Oh man, I just took a lot of damage from that Sky. And so, gotta be a little bit careful, especially my positioning. I saw, it's not really too easy to reposition Saw that much. Only you use your roadie run a lot, but then you give up your stacks. And so, Kestrel is a little low, but I don't know if the enemy team is in the other bush, so I'm not really gonna risk it. I'm not gonna really try to go for her. So, just gonna go to the shop and buy some more items. Let's see what I get right here. Go for the heavy steel. So I'm going to be working towards the breaking point. I've been going for one of my favorite builds. One of my favorite late game builds is Sorrow Blade, Breaking Point, Bone Saw. It's really amazing. Breaking Point is amazing on Saw. Just he can get Breaking Point stacks up really fast. And the Bone Saw for the armor shred, obviously, and having some attack speed on Saw is really amazing because it leaves you a little bit less reliant on your suppressing fire to get your full 12 stacks. At least. I think that's what Kestrel is going for. She did get the breaking point already, but I do have tier 2 boots over her. So I used my suppressing fire over there, and I did do some damage onto the sky, but I'm waddling my way over there. Doing some damage to Arden because he's the closest one to me. Oh, Arden! And did some damage to Kestrel, and making my way up there. We did pick up the Arden. Both Ardens died. So, but Kestrel and Sky are really low. Samuel picks up the Sky, and picks up the Kestrel right there. Beautiful ace. And I'm taking turret damage right now. And so this turret's going down. Samuel's saying, "Let's go for the gold mine." I'm like, "All right, but don't let me tank it, please," because I'm so dead. So he's over here kiting it. And then, what a dick! He gets the aggro onto me, and I almost died. So that's why I pinged him question mark. And so we did successfully get it. So we got a turret and a gold mine, pretty big lead. So I'm gonna go back and purchase my breaking point, and get a swift shooter. So I'll be going for that bone saw third. I probably should be getting a reflex block sometime to block the Arden ult. Maybe the Sky ult too, but I don't really feel like I'm having a problem dodging her. So going back to lane, we're all here. We're looking for another fight, especially now since I got a breaking point. I'm gonna be wrecking, especially because I know Sky's not really gonna build armor really, because she needs her 3 damage items. And I don't think Kestrel has any armor either. So, oh, Arden's a little bit too much up front, so I almost killed him right there, or we almost killed him. Not trying to say I'm the one doing all the damage, but I'm doing quite a bit. And so, suppressing fire this guy, she does get taken down. They did use their fountain, finish off the Arden. I don't know what he was doing right there. You don't want to get too close to a saw, especially while I'm fully spun up. And Samuel's trying to poke the Kestrel. I think we're trying to push down this turret. I believe, yes, but we got turret aggro over here because they're diving her. Oh man, now I'm getting turreted. So I just want to get this tower. That's really all Saw's about, is kind of pushing those first 2, maybe first 3 towers really early. Got the second tower at like 10 minutes. So I'm trying to avoid this forward barrage over here. I get stunned up. Pretty much dead, so I'm trying to do as much damage as possible. Samuel wasn't there because he was taking their farm, so I probably should have left a lot earlier. My fault. So my book of eulogies. I'm gonna go ahead and get the journey boots now, because I feel like I need them. Samuel got a Broken Myth and Eve, so I don't really know what his build is yet since he's a new champion, but he seems to be pretty good so far, actually. I can't believe this guy spent 900 ice though on him to get the early access. I usually just wait and just buy him with what's it called, the other currency. The one that doesn't cost much. Come to me. I use my rotary run to get out of there because Arden's not there. I don't want to fight that. I don't want to fight without my support. There we go. And I want him to stay in front. So they're separated. 2 of them are shop and Kestrel's in lane. So this will probably be a good fight for us. But we don't really get anything. So I'm thinking, well, I think we can just get gold mines since I'm Saw. I can rip through objectives really fast. And look at that. Look at that health. It just gets melted. And so come back to lane just in time. Samuel, I don't know if he's helping me or trying to take my farm. I guess it really doesn't matter if they have me in gold. And so I noticed that they're over there taking our minion mine, but I'm thinking, well, let's just go and push the turret because, uh, I mean, I'm Saw. I can take turrets down super fast. And so I think they backed and tried to protect the turret. And so I'm just going straight for this turret. I'm not even going to focus the enemy team. Our Arden dives over there, take out the turret super fast. And trying to do this. Oh my god, that Ardenal is so annoying. And he gets me. But I call Worth on that. I died, but we got another turret. So that's quite a bit of gold and a lot of map pressure. So now they only have 2 turrets left. And I think our teammates survive. As long as they don't get aced, we should be fine. Oh, they're doing so much. Oh, man. Samuel is putting in some work right now. And so I got my bone saw and a reflex block. So now Arden shouldn't be a problem for me anymore, hopefully. But I got my three weapon power item spikes. Samuel gets taken down, but he does get this guy, and our Arden dies. So, and I'm over here. Oh, I can take down both of these guys. I use my suppressing fire, I believe. Take her out, and Arden's trying to finish me up. I don't know what he's doing here, but I'm gonna take him down. Double kill, and the ace. So I don't know what Arden was thinking right there. He should have just left. But I think he was trying to save the Castro, but I don't know. Pretty bad mistake by him. So I can't really solo Kraken, so I don't really have a Serpent's Mask. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take our mine back. And Star Step all over these, all over this jungle over here. Take it back. And everybody spawned up, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy. I think I go for the reflex block. I'm gonna go for the Aegis first, and then probably Metal Jacket. Let's see what happens here. Arden did pick up a Storm Crown, so they're all here in the jungle. Samuel comes out with his B ability and his A. I use my suppressing fire, and Arden locks us down. But Kestrel uses her ult right there. Bad position for her. We take her out, and now I'm focusing the sky. And Rhodey running her all the way over to her. Oh, and take her out. She almost takes me out. But then we take out the Arden. Clean ace right there. Perfect execution. And so we're going to go ahead and take this. But the enemy team does surrender right there, unfortunately. So I don't really get to finish the game. I think this is like the first surrender I posted so far. So pretty decisive game right there. Saw can be really annoying if you don't gank him a lot and shut him down. And stop him from getting his items. 13 to 16, it was kind of close. Wasn't bad. Really fun game right there. Pretty standard builds by everybody. Kestrel got 2 Sorrow Blades and a Breaking Point. Interesting. Alright. Well. And Samuel got only a Breaking or Broken Myth and Eve. Well, that's I guess that's it over here, guys. This is PF Changmaster. Please like and subscribe.